Within our group, we study how the brain controls perception, action, and cognition, and how we can use that knowledge to improve well-being and healthy living across the lifespan from infancy to old age. The research that we do spans fundamental neuroscience all the way to practical applications that can be used to try and improve the well-being of the groups and the people that we study. For example, members of our group study stroke survivors and how we can use technology to try and improve their recovery in terms of motor function and well-being. We also work with people living with Parkinson's to carry out research in order to understand challenges that they face with mobility, balance, and walking, and what sort of steps might be taken to try and help with these things. In children and adults with autism, we study sensory processing and movement function to look at ways that those might be enhanced through support and therapy. We also study elite athletes, trying to understand how the brain holds up under pressure, how the different senses help those athletes to move in the way that they do. And that has applications not just to sport, but also to education and rehabilitation. Across all these different research interests, we use a cutting-edge technology like motion capture, virtual reality, neuroimaging, and brain stimulation, where researchers actually tap into the brain to see what happens when different regions are affected and how that might inform us about what the brain is doing both in everyday life, but also when people are suffering from, for example, stroke, Parkinson's, or other neurological conditions. We've also been developing technologies in the form of what's called movement sonification. So this is where we use motion tracking to actually turn what people do into sound. That's so that elite athletes can enhance their performance, improve what they do, but also to help with skill acquisition and learning as well, particularly, for example, in groups who have visual impairments. The research that we do isn't just local, it also has global impact in terms of adding to the global scientific knowledge on things like healthy aging, or when it comes to identifying biomarkers for neurological conditions such as motor neuron disease. Across all of these different applications, what we're really trying to do is unlock the brain's potential to help people move better, think clearer, live healthier, and more independent lives.